What's up, everyone? Welcome to another video. Welcome to another tutorial. Today we're just going to be doing a mixing tutorial. So yeah, I have a project here that we're going to be mixing. So we're just going to break it down to the basics. So I'm just gonna let me make a copy. Okay, I made a copy, so I'm just gonna delete everything and we start from the beginning. Reset tracks. It's gonna take a while. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all that good stuff. It really helps the channel to grow. And yeah, if you react to the video, and it helps with the algorithm, so it recommends the video to other YouTubers. Hold on, why? Hey, let me reset this thing while we wait. While I'm busy resetting this, let's listen to a track of mine here. Let's listen to a track of mine here, which I'll be releasing very soon. When, I have no idea, but I'll be releasing very soon. No, let's listen to this one. Hey, I don't want to reveal too much. Okay, so to all the DJs, even if you're not a DJ, I am selling these exclusives if you want them. My contact details are in the description, you know, so that you may have exclusives. Yeah? May play different to other people, so you don't find yourself playing the same songs like with the previous DJs. I find that at an event you've been playing the same song since in the morning. You need to come and play with exclusives to show that you are serious about the craft. So if you're looking for exclusives, hit me up. My exclusives is only it's a package, so text me. We'll come up with a price for that. Okay, so I've reset everything. Sounds trash, as you can hear. So now we're going to start with the kick. First of all, let's assign all these sounds to the mixer, which is Control and L. For Mac users, I don't know, maybe Command and L, I'm not sure. And then from there we start with the kick. You can see our kick is clipping already, so we're going to hold on. This is just for volume. So since our kick is clipping, we're just gonna reduce it and make sure that we're in -6 dB. That's too low. Between hold on, I think we're hitting roughly, yeah, it's fine. And then from the kick, we make sure that the kick is mono. These are just basics. So we start with the kick. After the kick, we go to the bass line, which is this. You can hear that the bass is overshadowing the kick. So now we're going to do a bit of sidechain, but before sidechain, we're just going to match the volumes. So we're just going to balance it. So we're going to move this here close to the kick, and then we're going to name it. You know, you need to be organized. So now we're going to balance the levels. I think that's good enough. Then we're going to put sidechain. Now sidechain, we're going to do it manually. Normally I just put in kickstart and it works wonders, but so you're just gonna come over here and say sidechain. After that you go to the bass, then after that you go to limiter, and then from there go to comb, sidechain, you click your kick, and then you reduce the threshold until you can hear the effect of the kick. Then from there we're going to increase our ratio to make sure that it's sharp. Then we drop the knee, the compression. As you can see, now the kick is cutting through the bass line. You increase it. Now the kick is the dominating factor now. Then from there we're gonna go to our bass line number 2, which is this one. This one you can do the same thing, but I'm just going to add sidechain. If you don't have kickstart, you go to effector. Where is it? And then you go to like that, and then you can, if the width is too loud, you can balance between the dry and the wet to come up with a more suitable sound. But the second method you can use is crossbeat. What is this crossbeat thing? Crossbeat. Go to. Is it patterns? I forgot. Hold on. Oh, sidechain, it's here. You can use this one as well, but you increase this one. But I normally go to sidechain. Alright, then from there we add our another bass line. We have another bass line here. Now since we have 3 types of bass lines, which means the lower frequencies are going to be overcrowded and we might experience phasing. So on this 2, we're going to do what we call, we're going to separate the 3 bass lines. So it's going to have low frequency, we're going to have mid bass, and then we're going to have high frequencies. So this one here, we're going to cut the lows just a bit. So it's our mid bass. Our mid-range bass. Then this one is just gonna add on top. I'm gonna cut the lows as well. And then our bass line, this one. Now we have to balance this one with the kick. If you cut this one, you see, now when you play it, it complements the kick, the other bass lines. Now we're going to add our percussions. So first thing, I'm gonna add sidechain. I showed you how to make a sidechain. The same thing you did with the kick here, with the bass line here, I can also do here. For instance, I can come over here, sidechain it, and play the kick. Okay. Then we go to limiter. You do the same thing. Increase the ratio, like that, and then you take it down. You can hear that bounce. Yeah, that's the bounce I was looking for. But I like to use kickstart. Kickstart is more powerful. So make sure that you get your hands on kickstart. Makes the job easy. So now we have this. Now we're just gonna balance the. So I'm gonna make a copy of this and I'm gonna pitch it down. Pitch it down some more to 800. Make a new chain and make sure that I play it on the sides. So we add that, but this time I'm gonna add a lot of sidechain. I'm gonna kill the highs and the lows, and then I'm gonna stereoize it so it plays on the sides. So now we have this. So it has a bit of phasing. I have to buy a filter for my mic. It pops a lot. So it has a bit of phasing. So we just have to blend it in. Then this one I'm gonna call it peg parallel. You can do the same thing with parallel compression, but I'll teach you parallel compression on the next tutorial. So I can call this side, and then we put them together. We put in some more percussions. So the direction I'm looking to take with this one, I just put sidechain, then I'm done. But then increase it, and then I don't want to put compression on it because I want the transients to be audible. It brings flavor. So we have this. Cut the lows on this pack here. We add some shakers. So we're just going to tune it down. Then now we add some more sounds. We're going to add a pad. So on our pad, we're just going to reduce it and balance it. So we're just going to equalize it. Cut the lows and the highs. Then reduce the volume. Add sidechain. Remember the sidechain, you can also do it with the same method you did here. Then we add another sound. This one is a lead. Cut the lows. Kill the highs. Perfect. Remember with leveling and balancing, you can do a pre gain staging before you assign your sounds on the mixer, which means you gain stage your sounds from the pattern here. As you can see, some of the sounds I balance them first. Here, and then I take them to the mixer, and then on the mixer, as you can see, I don't do too much of gain staging because I already did it on the pattern, on the gain volumes, So now let's continue. We add another sound, a shaker. As you can hear, this shaker is more on the middle. Balance it a bit. I think we are fine. We add another sound. So this one, we're just going to kill the lows, the highs and the lows. Then we're going to put reverb, a whole lot of reverb, and reduce the low by doing a low cut, and then now we balance. Alright, add some strings. Cut lows, reduce the volume, add another string to make sure that, add our main string here, and we're gonna balance it. Oh, it's not, it's the guitar. Okay, we're gonna add the guitar. Go. Hey. Where is guitar? guitar. First we're gonna go to this, cut the lows. Perfect. Then we're just gonna add a bit of shine and excitement to the guitar. Now we're just gonna balance because it's loud. Let's go. I hate this high tone. I hate this tone. So just gonna do it like this. I like it this way. It's fine. Sounds fine this way. Let's not add anything. Maybe we can add a bit of Sidechain. Then we add our string. Firstly, we check the balance. Then we cut the lows. Bit of cut off. Sidechain. Balance it some more. And then we have this. If I check out the volume, originally we have this. As you can see, we're playing at this level here. So now we're gonna do panning of the offsetting sounds. For instance, this shaker here, we're gonna monetize it just a bit more. Remember, you don't do panning while soloing sounds, you do all together. Just a tiny bit. And then our bass line, our low bass line must be monetized. Our mid-range, just center a bit. And then our high frequency, we open it a bit. Now we go to monetize and balance out the whole track. With pinning, I don't like to do much. I just do subtle changes. And then we have a vocal here. Firstly, we do, it must be monetized, it must be mono. Just a tiny bit, just for focus. Then we'll do some automation, not automation, what am I saying? Equalizing. Then we can add some more shine by doing this Sidechain and then go to FL Studio Send. Okay, I can see the message. this one, and then you make sure you click hold on, so that, okay, again we did route it, not route, we sidechained it to this channel. Now this channel we're going to call reverb. So come over here, click verb send, then we go back to the vocal, sidechain to the other track. On this track we're going to call delay send. So here we put our reverb, on our reverb we kill lower frequencies, so we increase that low cut, and then we make sure that it's full wet, no dry, it's just wet. But as you can see here, we don't have wet and dry, so we're gonna go to another reverb, which is this one here. This dry, we pull it down, we increase this, we increase the cut off, the low cut a bit. Alright, so we are only hearing the wet, the effect of the plugin. Then we also equalize it, we don't want lower frequencies, right? And also on the next tutorial I'm going to show you how to do a pro level reverb send, where the reverb only has effect when the vocal is quiet. Now on the delay, we go to delay, go to your go to delay, we are like this one. We're gonna set the velocity and the leveling afterwards. Here I'm just setting my normal go to presets. So dry, close it, so you only have the wet. Full wet, I like the higher harmonics only to have delay, so we put it on time 4.0. Then here we go to ping pong rather, and then after that we do the same thing. Make sure that you cut the lows, right? So now we close these two. After closing, go back to the vocal. The first one, you click verb send, you insert another FL send. If you don't close the levels, it's gonna make noise and you'll end up blowing your own ears. So I close it. When I open it, I'm gonna hear the effect. If I open, it's gonna have too much reverb. Now we're gonna go back to stereo. Now we play the reverb. Then we put in the effect. The delay. I already can hear the delay, so I'm gonna lay back a bit. And also the reverb I can already hear it. Let me lay it off a bit. Now these three channels, I'm gonna route it to the right hand side. Then I'm gonna back down the vocal a bit. So that's basically how we mixed the entire track. Now here, as you can see, we want the whole entire project to play around 6 to 3 dB, minus 6 to 3 dB. So we're going to highlight everything. So here you press Ctrl, Shift and Alt, and then highlight, and then we drag it down. I think we're gonna drag it down some more. I thought we were safe, but we are not. So now we have created what we call headroom. So headroom, you create it so that you give space to the person who's going to be doing the master. So the person who's going to be doing the mastering is going to have enough room to push the track. So as you can see here, I normally don't do bass compression, but you can do it if you want, but it must be subtle, because the master engineer is gonna work on it. So I normally don't do, I just leave it like it as it is. I normally don't do bass compression, but you can do it if you want. You can use whatever compression you like. I like to use this one, but I use it on a stereo bars of my drums, not on the whole entire track as it sounds now. Make sure that it's only affecting small amount, not too much. You want to control it, you know. As you can see, it's already controlling. By just loading it, it's already controlling. Now we're going to turn it off, on. You see, it added a bit of volume, so we do gain staging. That markup volume, we turn it down. So that's basically it, but I don't normally use bass. I just leave it as it is. Now if I add volume, so now we're just gonna add volume. But if you are going to export it to a mastering engineer, do not add any volume. Leave it as low as it sounds, between -9 to -6 dB, and then after that you route it, you export it as wave, right? Wherever you create a folder, export it as wave, you say save, and then you click split mixer tracks, and then you enable all this. You enable, make sure that these things are enabled, and then when you click split tracks, it's gonna split it into separate stems. So yeah, let me just add volume. So when you create that headroom, you can push the sound, push the volume to a point where it sounds loud without clipping. I need to push the kick a bit. So that's basically it for the tutorial. I think for the next few tutorials I'm gonna be doing 101 on mixing. So this was just part 1. So if you have more, if you want me to create, if you have more questions regarding mixing, just write them down in the comment section, and then I'll make sure that I get to it. And by the end of this series, we're gonna have a review session where we're gonna go live and review y'all's tracks. We're not gonna review the composition and the creativity part, but we're gonna review the mixing and the mastering part. So firstly, we deal with the mixing. After we deal with the mixing, we do a review, and then after that we deal with mastering. After mastering, we do the review, and then after that we do another series on arranging. Then we do a review. A review is where you guys send me links to your best mixed or produced track, and then I reviewed it live, and then yeah, that's basically it. And if you want one-on-one sessions, my contact details are in the description. Send me a message, and then we can organize that. Our one-on-one session, we use a software called Muse. It's an online online collaborative software which allows music producers to collaborate online. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also check out my EP. It's out. It's called Strictly Eargasm. I just want to search it for you guys so they can see. Those that haven't checked it out, you're missing out. You're missing out a lot. Why are you? Okay. Do make sure that you check out this EP. 3 tracks from this EP were included in Sigawa Meropa's mix. I think it's the last two episodes. Yeah. So do check it out, and cheers.